Okay, so welcome back to Crypto Conversations, where we talk about all things crypto. And joining us, as always, is my dad, who is the crypto skeptic. Hi, Dad.
Hi, Frankie. Crypto optimist.
Yeah. So, for those of you that are just joining us for the first time, I create a video once a week, and explain one new aspect of crypto, generally from a beginner standpoint, as I'm still learning and my dad's still learning about this new technology. And then we typically will discuss it each week from an optimistic point of view for the technology and what crypto can be, and also from my dad's, I guess, critical
Skeptical.
perspective, skeptical. Yeah. So this week's topic, I made a video about Web3 and Filecoin. Uh, and Dad, why don't you explain what you uh, learned about Web3 and Filecoin? Start us
Well,
off.
Filecoin is a dispersed method of storage. It's a storage system, and it's dispersed among computers all over the world. So if someone has extra storage space, they can rent it out to uh, the business and earn a token. And if they want to use the storage space from somebody else and disperse it, they can buy it with a token. So it's another form of using the blockchain technology to claim to decentralize um, something that would be useful in the world. And storage is
How
important.
does that differ from getting just, iCloud space from, say, Google or Apple?
Well, it's the same thing. It's storage. The only difference is that instead of buying it from Apple or a large company, they're still buying it from a large company. Apparently,
When you
they've
say
got
buying,
the
don't you mean renting? Right? They're basically
well,
renting
they're
out space.
paying. Well, you'll be buying storage through the token. So, uh, I mean, if you need storage, you're probably not a renter. You're probably buying it. So you're probably buying coins to buy the
Yeah.
storage. So you are buying
Yeah.
storage like you would
You're,
from Amazon.
you're not
The
buying
only
store, you're
difference
buying
is,
coins you're buying
yeah,
coins and then renting the storage with the coins. Okay. Yeah. Just so we have a
yes.
base
So you're
layer here.
paying for, yeah, yeah.
So,
And
well, before we get into
the difference
Filecoin
that, well, you
completely,
asked me the
all right.
difference. The
Yeah, I did.
difference
Yeah.
is
Okay,
instead
go
of
ahead.
being stored, it's dispersed among many people who are renting out space from their computers.
Okay, so but touching on the difference between getting the storage space from Google and or Apple or wherever, what I'm kind of getting at is the Web3 aspect of it. Do you understand what Web3 is compared to like
Well, it
Web
seems to
2,
be a
Web 1?
catch-all phrase. Seems to be a
Yeah.
catch-all phrase for utilizing the blockchain technology, which is basically just a ledger, usually a dispersed ledger. It makes it
Okay,
sound really
well,
good, but it's a lot of complicated steps that seem to be expensive, but don't seem to be doing the job. But go ahead.
maybe all right. So Web 1 was a uh basically a read-only version of the internet, right? A
Yep.
website, you go to the website and you can just read what someone has presented to you, basically. Web 2 was like something like a Facebook or YouTube where someone might create a website, but then the users generate content. And now, it's basically Facebook is profiting on your content. people come to Facebook to read whatever you put up there, see your information, see what you're posting about, and they're profiting off it. Whereas now Web3 is a way for you as the person, the contributor, to then profit from your own stuff. So instead of Google,
Wait a second.
whatever it is. So wait. Let me finish. So whereas
Profiting?
Google might have, yes. So whereas Google, you can retort
Go
when
ahead, I'm
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 done.
listening,
So
I'm
whereas
waiting, go ahead. Go ahead.
Google may have, they create storage space and you rent that storage space from them. Whereas that would be like a hotel. Someone creates a hotel and you come and you stay at their hotel. Whereas like with Filecoin or something like this within Web3, it's like a Airbnb almost. You have extra space, you want to rent it out to someone else, and you can make money off it. Where now, I guess your problem with that is you're going to say, "Oh, but you're not making
Well,
money. You're making Filecoin."
well, no, wait, no, I'm saying, you're saying, all right, so your Google has storage space and you're paying Google. Well, Google is owned by stockholders. And so when you use Google and they make money, all right, if you own stock in Google, either the value of it goes up, they retain the profits, and the value of the stock goes up, or they disperse the profits in dividends. Okay. So that's dispersed. All right. In the dispersed Web3, right? People are making money. The same people I looked at when Filecoin was started and everything. You know what they did? Instead of the same way, they instead of VCs buying an ownership of the company, they issued, the people who were starting the company issued coins, and they raised, I think it was $250 million selling the coins, which is the same
Okay,
thing as VCs
it
selling the
sucks.
company. The only
Okay.
difference, all right, same thing. The only difference is when someone like Google, they have a stock sale, all right, and offering. There's all kinds of regulations and forms they have to fill out, and all disclosing everything. All right. When these people, like, when they do a token coin, it's like it's an unregistered security. They just put it out there. They've got 2 billion coins. So if they're saying they're going to have a $500 billion market cap with all of this, so they're going to be worth $250 or something. It's crazy. It's alchemy. It's really it's alchemy, meaning like, here they're printing
Well,
coins
you're
and
creating
people are
coins
buying
from
these coins.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
out of nothing, but it's going to
you're
be worth a
buying
half
the
a trillion dollars.
coins and you're
So
using
basically,
them in the. It would be
well,
no
they're
different than
buying the
you're at a
coins.
casino. No, you're at a casino.
Well,
Okay, you go into the casino, you trade in your money for the chips, you use the chips within the casino, and then you trade them back and you get your money back out. But there's no, they can print
right.
as many chips
Except
as
for
they
the
want, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how many chips they print. If they don't have the money to trade in for the chips, then it doesn't matter.
Well, the only difference
But
is
if
when you
the
go to a casino, when you buy $100 worth of chips, and if you get those, you can go back and get $100 for those chips. You buy
oh yeah,
these token coins, you
file
don't know
coins.
what it's going to be
Well,
worth when you
guess
try to get out of it.
but but if the company does well, not only do you as a user make money on, oh, I'm getting coins, but then as the company does well, now your coins are actually worth more. Or if it doesn't do well, your coins are worth
Hopefully,
less.
well, you
Yeah,
don't
so
know. I mean, what
you're
is
just right. You're
the
renting out your.
range?
If you have a bunch
Yeah, but
of
what's the
hard drives
range?
that are not doing anything, you can rent it out and make some money on it. I don't see where the problem is
Can
there.
I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
If I rent out
Do
my
I have
computer
any?
or the empty,
Well,
no,
well,
wait, no. All right, so I've got 500 gigabytes of storage on my computer. I've got like 500. I've got 50 gigabytes free, right? Am I going to like rent out what I've got left and then totally max out my? No. I mean, most people use up pretty much all they got on their computer. You
I
gonna
don't
rent
know
out?
what kind of. I'm I'm certain it's for more people who have a lot more space. Who maybe it's a company who has just tons of
Space.
hard
So
drive
in other words,
space.
this is very limited in use. It's not
I
like
don't
the
know.
average person.
It's
It's going to be like a big business. Well,
maybe yeah, but
do you
think
use it?
about
Well,
think
let me
of.
ask you, do you use it?
I haven't had the need to yet, but I don't even use iCloud or like
Well, see,
Apple
so
stuff. But what I'm saying
you
is,
put it on your own. You have your
who's
own external storage.
who? No, I don't
Tell
even
me
need. I don't
this. Tell
really
me
need
this.
that
Tell me
much.
this.
I was
You think you want to use it? Do you think you want to use it? How much? Do you know? Do you know how much it costs to rent it?
if I
To buy the
if
coins to pay
I
for
I haven't really looked that much into the usability, like for myself. I would if
it? Have
I'm
you been to
storing
the
like
website?
I can
Have
I
you been to
you
their
asked a
website?
question and you don't even let me answer it.
Okay.
You see,
Well,
this is what people were
it's
talking
the
about.
same
And I said
question.
that you ask a question and you don't allow me to answer it. And then it makes it look like I don't
I'm
know what
re-
I'm talking about. But it's okay,
I'm
here we go.
refining the question. Okay, go ahead.
I do as a filmmaker, as I am, I have a lot of footage sometimes, and sometimes I want to keep it for a little bit longer, even though I may not ever use it. I would probably put some of my older files onto something like that that I, could access later. It depends. I'd have to look at how much it would cost to keep it there, and that's something to
You
to look into.
have you compared the costs?
I haven't yet, no, but we could do that
You haven't
right
looked
now
at
while
their
we're talking.
website? You
No, I
haven't looked
have.
at their website?
I
All right,
I
so how
have.
much is it a month for
I
how
liked
much?
the. Let's see. I'm looking at it right
You
now.
should know this. You should have that done. I
I
know how much it costs. You
okay.
want
Why
200, you
why you
want
have
200 gig. Well, I might know if
how
you
much?
know.
Yeah. Okay,
200
let's hear it.
gigabytes. You know how much that costs?
Yep. How much?
You don't know?
No.
$20, $20 a month for 200 to pay. So you would have to buy the
Well,
coins
wait.
and then
Two
you
two
then
hundred
use the
two hundred
coins.
dollars or is it
200
200?
gigabyte. No,
Yeah,
$20
but with
a
no,
month for
how
two hundred
$20?
gigabytes.
Yeah, but how much worth of the coin is it worth? Like
Well,
so, four
if you
coins,
go to their
or does that?
website, if you go to their no, if you go to the website, they don't even tell you the coins. They tell you the dollars.
It's in dollars.
Big
That's kind of weird.
cryptocurrency business that they are. Yeah. Well,
See, I don't like that.
maybe
So, because
because it's
I
not
would rather
even
buy
they
the
call them.
coins ahead of time. But
Would you really?
all
If
I'm
you bought
saying,
them last year for $250 a coin, and now it's like $5 a coin, you wouldn't be in good shape. You'd be better off paying $20. Anyhow, $20 for 200. You know how much you'd pay if you did it on Google or Apple for
how
200?
much?
You haven't
How
done your
much?
research, have you? $3. $3.
Okay, so that seems more
So
cost
who's going
effective
to
at the
go and
moment.
go
Okay, but
buy a lot?
can I tell? All right, let me tell you something. At what I was, let's go back to the Airbnb comparison because I think what's going to happen is as more uh, storage enters the market, more people think they can make money on it. I think the price will come down. I think that's what it is. And, something where you said that, oh, who's going to rent out their space on their computer? I think it's going to come down to the same way like Airbnb. When Airbnb first started, people thought, who's going to let somebody stay in their house? Oh, that's kind of weird. A stranger staying in the house. So I think it was weird in the beginning, and takes time to catch on, and then eventually kind of home businesses sprung up around it. Like people bought property specifically because they could make money on it. And I think it'll be a similar thing where people will buy some extra storage because they can rent it out and add to
Well,
the.
well, the market for hotels, space like that is like 1,000 times bigger than storage space market. I mean, like, it's
Okay.
going to be so small. I mean, how much money there? It would be so little money that you could make that it would be like, it's not. They're not going. It's not. I'm not going to rent out my computer to make 5 cents a month.
You're not.
You know what I mean? Like, it's.
You're not, but it's not gonna be 5 cents.
I think it is to be competitive. It have to be. It couldn't be expensive. But anyhow, those are things you're hoping, right? But meanwhile, people are buying the coins, speculating, hoping that
All I'm
this
saying at
cryptocurrency
this
thing is going to
moment,
be another crypto coin.
at this moment, I believe we're still very early into the whole blockchain and decentralized and Web3 type stuff. And I think that we're just seeing what it can be used for. And some things will stick, some things won't. And all I thought was Filecoin seemed like it had utility. It was a good idea, and it may stick, and it might not. I don't know, but
Okay, you're an optimist. You're thinking that it probably will. I'm a skeptic, thinking it doesn't add up as far as I can see. Like, if I were investing, like, I wouldn't invest in it. But let's look at some of the issues that I have
okay.
with
Let's
it.
go ahead.
Like, why I think. All right, so you
Sure.
said that, like, what we think it's doing. Like, so it's touted as a place to permanently put your storage stuff in a safe place. And the idea is that it'll be dispersed. It won't be in one central place, like putting an
Okay.
Apple, right? So the thing is that, like, we were talking about the other week about the nodes with the Lightning thing. The
Yeah.
blockchains all have nodes. They have nodes,
Yeah.
and it has to be controlled, and then it goes out to all these computers. So even though it's supposed to be decentralized, it is centralized because it has to be controlled. And in this way, those nodes and things can fail, and they the blockchains can go dark, and you can lose your whatever you've got stored on there. So it's not, you have to trust these computers in these places. Is, from what I can see from what they're saying and the way that the technology goes, is it
So
looks,
you're saying
like it's got all
it's
the
not stored
let me
in
just finish.
multiple places with
It's stored in multiple places, but it depends on nodes in a centralized system to make it decentralized. So it's like the like the key words are, it's decentralized, but it's really, what did somebody said? A quote, one of the techies said, "This is all starting to feel like a centralized storage with extra expense and complicated steps." So it's like it's supposed to be
who
decentralized, but
said
it's
that?
not, and it's
Who?
expensive. I didn't write down. It was in one of the tech
So
places.
you
The
just
guys
grabbed the
who,
guy's name.
he was analyzing the. I'll look it up and
So
give
you're
it to you
quoting
tomorrow if
somebody
you
who
want.
might not even
But
be. Who kn-
I'm saying,
it could have been you.
from what
Could have been a guy
I
like you.
agree with him. Well, I agree with what he's saying, because it sounds like it's centralized and it's complicated. I mean, it's got all the techno words like the cryptocurrency, the tokens, and all this stuff. And it raised $250 million. People, VCs, and these are the big money people. See, here's the thing with crypto and all that, like this token, right? Last year, would you say it was up to, at one point it was $250, and now it's at $5, right? So somebody like you, or an investor, they buy the token, and they're going to hold on to it for a long time, hoping that they'll sell it when, down the road it becomes great and everything, and they're going to sell it and make a lot of money, fast. Well, probably not fast money, but people who are making money are the VCs who probably got tokens for, like, oh, they got it for 75 cents. Like, the $250 million that was raised, the big money people paid 75 cents for a token. Can you imagine when they sold some of their tokens for $250 that they paid 75 cents for? Those are the guys who are making money. The money makers are the VCs, or the big people in. They invest in this thing. They don't care about the technology. They care about the money. and the day traders are making money. The people who buy it at $5 and sell it when it goes up and down, like what's his name, Gareth Soloway. You know, the guys are going. You guys are getting killed because you're buying it in for the long run, and you're just going to sit on it, and then eventually, when they find out that Filecoin didn't
Well,
beat
I didn't pay
Amazon.
250 for. I just recently got
well,
a
maybe
little
you paid
bit.
$5 for it. What did you pay for it?
I think under 5 or like around 5, whatever. I got
So
very
you got it
little
at
bit.
a low.
Just
Okay.
yeah, just the stuff I got was when Bitcoin was at like 16,000. So everything that I got was like at the lowest point at this point. So and I only got a little bit
Your
just to
recent purchases. Your recent purchase.
yeah. I only got a
Not your
little bit
other
just
stuff.
so I can follow it. What? I
Yeah.
didn't get any of that before.
You bought Bitcoin when it was higher, much higher.
I bought some back then. I was
And
dollar
Ethereum.
cost averaging
Remember when
all the
Ethereum?
time.
Remember when Ethereum was at $2,900? I bought it. It was going up, and I'm like, no. I sold it at 3,000. You bought some at
So wait, you
3,000,
bought it
didn't
at
you? Ethereum
29 and
sold it at
you bought
3,000. I
it?
got out of it before it. I bought it
So you
when it
didn't
was
make
at
anything
29.
on it.
I made a little bit,
Why
but
did you
not
buy
much.
Ethereum if you're such a
Did you
skeptic?
buy Ethereum? Because
I've
I
been
was.
buying Ethereum
You
all
watch the
along.
videos. You know what? I came across a word, another guy describing cryptocurrency and everything. That all these people explaining cryptocurrency, they obfuscate. What's the
You having a hard time with that one?
obfuscate? Obfuscate. You know what?
Wait, what was that one?
obfuscate. Obfuscate. I can't pronounce. I know the word. I've heard it before. It means to bewilder or stupefy. You know, when they explain all these things, you get bewildered. You know, like you don't really know what they're talking. Like Mahler said, I don't know what cryptocurrency is, and neither do you, right? But we
Bill
pretend we
Maher
do because
said
we
that.
don't want to look
The
like we're
problem
stupid.
is that
Bill,
people
yeah,
like you
right.
and him don't know what they're
Yeah.
talking about. But
Well, yeah, but
there are
the only
people who
difference,
know
the
what they're
difference,
talking about.
yeah. Well, the
Those
difference between
guys, the
me and those
VCs, make
people,
money
yeah.
on people
Well,
like you and him who don't know what they're talking
the
about.
day
The
traders make
traders,
money.
yeah.
They didn't make any money on me. I'm saying that the difference between me and you is I know I don't understand it, and I admit it. You don't understand it, and you don't admit it. That's like the thing about
I understand some
we
of
don't know
it,
what we
and
don't know. Anyway, so it stupefies you. All this they make like I mean, Filecoin is an example of it's cryptocurrency, it's blockchain technology, it's Web3, and it's the greatest thing in the world. Well, right now it isn't because it's
nobody
like 10
said it
times
wasn't the
as
greatest
expensive.
thing.
Well, you're buying it. You bought a little bit. Some people are buying more. They're buying the coin because they think it's going to be the greatest thing. It's going to replace Amazon in the cloud and Apple. Well, if it doesn't, the coin's going to be actually worthless because it's like buying stock in a company that failed. So that's all I'm saying.
No,
That
I think what's
know,
going on, what's going on is people believe in the technology in a similar way like the internet. They know the internet's going to be big, but they don't know which company or thing that's using the internet is going to be the next big thing. Like AI, it's like you can't invest in AI. You can invest in an AI company. You know
can.
when
Yeah.
chat
You can invest in
no
companies.
you can't. Yeah, but what I'm saying is when Chat GPT came out, everyone's like, "Holy crap, this is going to be big," right? So
And people own part of that. There were investors that own that,
yeah,
and they're going to
in
make a lot of
Chat
money.
GPT.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is people are trying to figure out, well, what's the AI companies that I can buy into, or because I know it's going to be big, and so it's similar where we know that blockchain technology, Web3, decentralization is going to be big, but it's hard to figure out in what way. And so we're kind of like well, this one has utility. This one is actually doing something. I think maybe this one, I'll get a little bit of this. So you're kind of like exposing yourself to a little bit of everything. Maybe something like Ethereum, where a lot of stuff is being built on top of it, that you think, well, that seems more of not a surefire way, but a more reasonable way to get exposed to more different things because it's being built on top of it. It would be like investing in Microsoft because they're using Chat GPT or something, or they use Chat GPT with Bing or whatever.
But tell me this. So why didn't
And by the way, we have to wrap it
Filecoin?
up in like 5 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Why didn't Filecoin just their company? Why didn't they register and have a stock offering instead? Because if they're a valuable company like ChatGPT, right? They could have had a stock offering, made a lot of millions of dollars, right? Instead, these companies like Filecoin that really don't, to me, I don't see where they're going to make millions of dollars. Instead, let me finish. Instead, they make up a coin and they get $250 million with nothing and with no restrictions, no rules, no filings or anything like that. They're unsecured and they don't have to do it. So to me, I think these cryptocurrencies, businesses that are printing coin or making coins and raising money that way, to me, that's a sign saying like, well, we really don't have a good business idea. We have an idea, we have technology, all right, but we're going to make a lot more money making coins because instead of going through all the work of having a public stock offering. And to me, that's a red flag.
I can see what you're saying. The thing is,
Wow.
people are trying to make this decentralized. Yeah, I can see your point, and it's fair. It's fair because people will try to make money on stuff. That's normal. Everyone's trying to make money, and they're going to try to make it in
they're
however
making a
way they can.
killing, but they're doing it, to me, that's reprehensible because they're making it from people. Well, no, they're taking it from stupid people that are they think they're going to make a fast buck. Because if you buy stock, maybe you make 20%, or 10% a year or something like. They're expected to make 100% every year. So they're like, I mean, it's a risky, yeah. Some of them are making money because but it's not really investing. It's really a casino and gambling, and that to me is a red flag. Okay, if you want to gamble, do it because you can make a lot of money. I'm not saying people who bought coins can't make money. There certainly aren't, and especially the people that are in investing in these people like the VCs that bought the coins for 75 cents.
Yeah,
maybe they made $5 on your coins when you just bought.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I didn't buy that much, but can you at least see the utility in that this one over something else? Okay, all right. So at least we found some common ground.
The technology is there. It's just that they're using the technology and the words to take advantages of other people who have been obfuscated.
Yeah, maybe we have to name this episode that.
Obfuscation.
Well, we gotta wrap this up because this is we're gonna run out of time. The recording will cut out, but I think we found some common ground there a little bit. We got somewhere, but okay. I think. Oh, one last thing. We did find out that you owe me $10 because last week we said Vitalik Buterin had donated some money to and it was well over 100 million. It was like what was it, $1 billion, something like that? So all right, so
I'm not going to send it to you using the Lightning network. I may use
it to
Venmo or Zelle, which is so easy and convenient.
Okay, but that's still
won't be replaced
digital wallet
any day. Whatever, but I like Zelle or
send me some
Venmo.
Bitcoin. $10
in Bitcoin. I would.
Right.
I
will
you
have to buy some.
When it comes down to when it's down to 5,000, I'll buy.
Well, let's wrap this up. Let's. I think we found the common ground, and Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment your thoughts on this video, what you think of Web3 and Filecoin. And
Filecoin.
tune in next week to our next video. I think what are we going to talk about? We're going to
Halving. I want to do halving. You told me you were going to do the
yeah, we'll
halving.
talk about the halving. We'll talk about the halving next
I'm
time.
going to
All
kill
right.
you on that. I'm going to kill
All
you on
right.
that. You better be prepared. All right.
Well,
See ya.
see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.